Okay, so we are going to be drawing this U-shaped kitchen. If we take a look at this U-shaped kitchen here, we've got a hood on the right-hand side is what it says, but really that's a range over here on the right-hand side. Start with an 18-inch base cabinet and an 18-inch wall cabinet that's 30 inches tall. We've got the range in the hood. Above that is a wall cabinet. Again, base cabinet with another wall cabinet above it. Here we've got a corner cabinet. It's a kind of an L-shaped corner cabinet. It says it's a 36-inch. This dotted line right here, the circular dotted line, is a Lazy Susan. Turn the corner, we've got the dishwasher. The valance is kind of like a curtain that's above this window here. Don't have to be too concerned about the valance. Actually, I'm not even sure why they labeled it. Then they have a sink, and it's a sink base cabinet, a 39-inch. And we've got a 15-inch base cabinet, a 36-inch base cabinet, corner cabinet, 18-inch, and then your refrigerator and the wall cabinet are same length. So it's a 36-inch refrigerator and a 12-inch tall wall cabinet above that refrigerator. So if we scroll down in Canvas, you'll see that elevation C, which is this wall here, is this elevation here, shows you the range. Actually, there's a microwave, not just a hood here, but also a microwave there. On the left side, elevation A, there is a refrigerator. And as we can see, that is elevation A, the refrigerator is on the left, and then the two cabinets next to it. And then lastly, elevation B, which is the dishwasher, the sink, the window, and this is what that valance looks like. And then there's a wall cabinet on either side of the window. And just to confirm that, yes, here's a wall cabinet and here's a wall cabinet. So that's what we're going to be drawing in Revit today. So let's go into Revit and we'll create a new architectural template, Imperial Architectural. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my wall heights. So I'm going to go to, I need to have properties, and it doesn't look like I have project manager out. So anytime you happen to get rid of this and you're like, where did it go? All you have to do is go up to view, user interface, and make sure the project browser is turned on. User interface, make sure that properties is turned on. So those two are the two side tabs that you need to have open all the time. So I'm going to start by going to one of the elevations over here. So I'm just going to double click on that elevation. Excuse me. This is never going to work here. There we go. And I'm going to change. I'm going to call, instead of level 2, I'm going to call this top. Oops, top wall. And I'm going to set the, I'm going to say yes to that. I'm going to set the height of the top of my wall at 8 feet. See that it drops there. This one down here is going to be, this is my finished floor level. Finished floor, yes, we'll rename that. And that stays at 0. So from the floor up to the top of the wall is going to be 8 feet tall. So that's if you're looking at an elevation. So I'm going to go back to my floor plan, back to the finished floor, and this is where we're going to start our drawing. Now, according to Canvas, the size of the kitchen is about 11.5 feet long and about 10 feet wide. So I'm going to go straight into wall, and I'm going to just choose a generic just a basic generic 8-foot wall, and I'm going to draw about a 15-foot wall. About 15 feet-ish. Doesn't have to be exact. I'm going to come down this way about 10 feet. And I'm going to this way about 10 feet. So we're just ballpark right now. It doesn't have to be, it just has to be bigger than the size that's given in canvas. So now I'm going to start in the corner and I'm going to work my way around the kitchen using the exact same size, everything, base cabinets, appliances, everything. I'm going to use the exact same size that it gives in canvas. So first things first, we're going to start with that L shape or that corner cabinet here. So I'm going to go components, load family. I'm going casework because that's where all the cabinetry is located, and base cabinets. So now I'm looking for a corner cabinet. So base cabinets, I don't want to go too far. Vanity cabinets are in the bathroom. I don't want a vanity. I want base cabinets, and I want to find a corner cabinet. So here's corner cabinets. Corner cabinet, but that's got an angled front. I don't want the angled front. That's the one I want. I want the base cabinet corner unit square. So I'm going to open that up. What that does is that puts it into my properties. If I click on this, you'll see that I have my corner cabinet right here, and I've got a 36-inch. That's exactly what I want. I'm going to put this right in the corner. Now, when you put yours in, if it comes in facing a different direction, all you got to do is highlight it, click on rotate, and then rotate it as needed. Okay. Click and that will rotate it. So I'm going to leave it that direction. Next to it is a dishwasher. So I'm going to go component, load family. Going to go back to the English Imperial. This time, I'm going to find specialty equipment, domestic, mid-range, and here's a dishwasher. Open, I'm going to slide that dishwasher right into place like that. Now, obviously, I didn't put it in my location, so this. And you can, to fine tune it, you can use your arrow keys. You can just like that. Then next to this is supposed to be a 39-inch sink base cabinet. So I'm going to go components, load family, back to English Imperial, back to casework. Back to base cabinets. And I'm going to find a base cabinet sink. Let's see, base cabinet, double door sink. That's what I want. Double door sink cabinet. So open that. Now I'm not going to put this in because I want to go back up to my properties and I want to find, okay, base cabinet, double door sink, and I want a 39-inch. This one right here. So you can change the size and then put it in place. Right. And then next to it, I want a 15-inch single door. All right. So now I got to go back to components. Back to load family. This time, instead of a double door, I want a base cabinet, single door, with a drawer. So it's called base cabinet, single door and a drawer. Open that up. And again, I'm not going to put it in. I'm going to go up to base cabinet, single door and drawer, and I'm going to find a 15-inch. I'm going to put that 15-inch in. And now we're supposed to put in, that's it for this wall. Now we're going to come down this direction. And I'm supposed to put a 36-inch cabinet, base cabinet here. and only 12 of that base cabinet we're going to be able to see. So I'm actually going to keep this base cabinet single door, and I'm going to get a 24-inch instead. I'm going to put it over here, get my arrow key, highlight it, rotate it 90 degrees to the right. And then I'm going to slide this into place here, here. Now we're never going to see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to base cabinet single door. I'm going to get a 12-inch. Oh shoot. Put that back. 24-inch. Go back to components, and I'm going to get a single door 12-inch. I'm going to put it in here. Get my modify, highlight it, rotate it. I'm going to rotate this one 90 degrees, and I'm going to put it right in here as well. So this one I'm never going to see because it's trapped in the corner. This is the first part of it that I can see. Now I'm just going to take this wall and slide it right up against the cabinets. And that's why I made the room too big. I made it too big so that I could just adjust it. Now, next to this one is supposed to be 18-inch, and then our refrigerator. Okay, so I'm going to go on it. I need another single door plus drawer, 18-inch. Put this one in. Look on it. Rotate it. Slide it in place. Then my refrigerator. Component, load family. Back to English Imperial. Back to specialty equipment. Domestic, mid-range. Now I'm going to find my refrigerator. Looks like I got one in there and then there. I'm going to use this one. Open. Before I put it in, I am going to see what they gave me. Refrigerator, yeah, 36-inch. That's what I want. Put it in. You hit the space bar. That will allow you to rotate it. Get rid of this one. Slide this one. Now, I really don't like this big label right here. So what I'm going to do is, with the refrigerator highlighted, I'm going to go up here to edit type. And I'm going to uncheck mark show label. And then get rid of it. Okay. Let's go over here. I'm going to go back to while I'm in the components here, or while I'm in the specialty equipment, I'm going to get a range. I'm going to get a gas range. Open. I'm going to hit the space bar. That rotates it. I know it's going to be down here somewhere. I'm just going to place it there for now. Highlight it. Edit type. I'm going to get rid of the label. And you should always, every once in a while, take a look with your camera view. Just make sure that you're pointing everything. Make sure that everything's looking in the right direction. Your cabinets aren't backwards. All right. So far, so good. Let's go back to finish the floor. I'm going to actually get rid of that because I don't like the camera view in there. So I've got an 18-inch base cabinet I've got to put here. I can go, oops, highlight, components, go back into the base cabinets. Base cabinet, single door, 18-inch. Arrow key, I like remove my range. And then there's another 18-inch here. So I'm going back to components and get another 18-inch. I'm just hitting space bar. Place the wall there. Good, good. Now I need to put in. I'm going to put in the countertops while I'm here. I'm going to put in the countertops, and then I'll put in the wall cabinets. So let's go components, load family. English Imperial, casework again, countertops. And now I'm going to put in an L-shaped countertop with a hole for a sink. So countertop, that's an L shape, but it's got an angled corner. I want the square corner right there. Square corner and has a hole for a sink. And I'm going to put that right in the corner. And I'm going to click on that. Notice my sink hole is now located in the middle of my cabinet. So I'm going to grab this arrow and just drag it over. I'm going to grab this arrow, drag it over until it's centered in the middle of my base cabinet. Good. Now, notice the end of it is way over here. So I don't want the end of the countertop to go into the refrigerator. So I'm going to grab this arrow and drag it back until it's even with the end of that base cabinet. And I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to drag this one over to the edge of the sink. And now I'm going to put another countertop in here. So that. So I'm going to go component, load family, countertops, L shaped. No, I don't need a. No, there we go. Open. Now this one's facing the wrong direction, so space bar, space bar, space bar. There we go. Put it in the corner. I need to get my arrow key. I'll adjust it. This one goes back to the edge. Remember, I left it right at the edge of the sink. So I'm going to adjust that to the edge of the sink. And this one goes to the edge of the range. Good. Let's look at that in a 3D view, camera view. Notice that I'm too far into this, so I can't even see the backsplash because it's inside the wall. So I need to move that forward a little bit. And I'm missing the countertop on here. And my dishwasher is about an inch too short. So if I take a look at how tall my base cabinet is, if I go edit type, it says that my base cabinet height is 2'10½". If I highlight my dishwasher and go edit type and look at how tall my dishwasher is, 2'9½". So I'm actually going to make a duplicate of this dishwasher. I'm going to go duplicate, call it 2'10.5" inch dishwasher. And then I'm gonna adjust, so that's my new name right here. This is now called the 2'10", and I'm gonna change the height from 2'9.5" to 2'10.5". Apply. Okay. And you see that I just raised the height of that. So now let me adjust and go back to the finished floor. That. Use my arrow keys. Think right there. Push back to the edge. Okay, so let's see if that 3D view is now. Yeah, there we go. Now I can see. Right? See my countertop. You can see where the split is, but that's fine. There is a joint there between the two countertops. All right, let me just put the countertop on here and we'll be good. So I need one countertop to go right here. So components, load family, countertop, just a single straight countertop. Hit space bar, space bar, space bar. Right there, get my modify tool. Shrink this. There. All right, good. So now my base cabinets are all done. I've got all three appliances in. My sink is in place, or my sink, the hole for the sink is in place. Great. We need to put in wall cabinets now. I'm going to start the exact same way. I'm going to put in wall cabinets, just like it says in the book. So, let me show you one thing. This says here I need a 36-inch, but remember, part of it, 12 inches of it is going to be covered up. So instead of putting in a 36-inch, I'm going to put a 12 by 12 in, and then I'm going to put a 24 by 12. So first things first, components. I need to put in some wall cabinets now. Some countertops, casework, wall cabinets. There's all kinds of different walls. I want to go. Just going to stroll through these. Single door wall cabinet. Single door, yeah, right there. Upper cabinet, single door, open. And I am going to go up here. Upper cabinet, single door. I'm going to give it 12 inch. Right in this corner. Then I'm going to put a 24-inch right next to it. But the 24-inch should be a double door. So I need to go back to component. Load family. Now I want an upper cabinet, double door. Oh. Double door, upper cabinet, double door, 1-4. Looks like. Wow, looks like this needs to go that way, and then this one this way, like there. I don't want any spaces. I want this to be lined up perfectly with the base cabinet. This to be perfectly. So everything should be perfectly lined up. Now I need an 18-inch wall cabinet. This is just going to be a single door, so I can go up component. I've already got it single door 18-inch. This is a 30-inch. So I'm gonna do double door upper cabinet, double door 30-inch. Last one's another 18-inch. So single door 18-inch. Good. This one over top of the range, I need to adjust. I need to make it a smaller one because I need to put a microwave hood over top of the stove. So right now I can't have this style cabinet. It's got to be a shorter cabinet so that I can mount up a microwave up underneath this. So that's what I have to do. Have to do that next. Okay, so let's go back to our floor plan so we can shrink up this wall cabinet. 3D. Okay, so let's take this one and we're going to go edit type. First things first, I'm going to make a duplicate. I don't want to adjust my original. So I want to make a duplicate and I'm going to call this a 30-inch over range wall cabinet. Okay. And now I'm going to adjust the height of it. So the height, instead of it being a 2'6", I'm going to make it a 1 foot. 1 foot. Okay. Then I am going to double check and make sure. Let me shoot another camera view. Camera. Well, that's what I was suspecting. So I'm just going to highlight it and use my arrow keys on my keyboard. And I am going to raise it up. Perfect. And now this is where I'm going to put the microwave, right in that slot. So back here. And let's find a microwave to put inside there. So components. Sometimes you have to click on modify, then component, load family. I'm going to go back to English material, back to back to specialty equipment, back to domestic. There's a microwave. So we'll take that microwave, open, I'm going over here. It is 30 inches wide, so that's good. So I'm going to take and rotate this thing. Put it right up underneath here. And then let's take a look at that 3D view and make sure. I see it backwards. So I'm going to rotate it around with the space bar and I'm going to use my arrow keys the same way. I guess I'm not going to. All right, so now we have to adjust it up. All right.
We're here to sign up with a paper.
Okay, so we're going to lift this microwave up into this gap. But what I need to know, by clicking on this, it says the elevation off the floor is 6 feet up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this. Click on this, and I'm going to set elevation at 6 feet or 5 feet. Let me try 5 feet here. See what that does. Obviously, that was too high. Ooh, I don't want to do that. 5 feet. I want to go down. Maybe 3 feet. Let's see what that does. How about 2 feet? 1'6". I think it's right there. So I think that's good. Looks good. So we're gonna leave it. I went with the offset, I went 1'6" with that offset. All right, let's go back to our floor plan. So this wall is all done. We need to put in this one now. And honestly, I don't remember the size of that. So I've got a 15-inch wall cabinet here and an 18-inch wall cabinet there. Okay. So components. I need not a base cabinet. I need a wall cabinet. Upper cabinet, single door. 18-inch. Here. I need a 15. No, I want a 12-inch. That I'm going to put in the corner, just like I did here, a 12 by 12. I'm going to do the same thing here. Now I'm going to put a 15-inch. Use my arrow keys and slide this over. Okay. And now I'm going to go with my I don't remember where this one goes either. So this one goes 36 inches, but I already have 12, so I need 24 inches is what I need. From here to here is 24 inches. Okay. So let's get this. So here I need 24 inches. So components, this will be a double door, upper cabinet, double door, 24. There, and I need an 18-inch single door here. And I need a 36-inch double door, and I have to change the size just like I did this one. So upper cabinet, double door, 36. I'm going to set it off center just a little bit like this. Just so that when I shoot a camera view, you see why I set it off like this so I can see it. So I want to shrink the bottom of this. I'm going to try 12 inches. So let's go edit, type. Remember, you have to make a duplicate, 36-inch above bridge. Okay, and the height of this one, I'm going to make 1 foot. Okay, let's use the arrow keys. Not quite sure until I get it over. Put it in place. Now I'm going to go back to the. Oh yeah, perfectly aligned. All right, my last thing is putting in a window. Floor plan. Let's go with a window here. So window, let's see what they give us as far as windows. Window, casement double, 34 by 36. How big is that? That's not very big. I think this is about the right size that I want to go with, but it's way too tall. So what am I going to do? So I'm going to put this in. Then I'm going to take a look at it so you can see what I'm talking about. And you can put in whatever window you want, but the only catch is you got to make sure it's not. This one's way too tall. Oh, you know what? Also, I forgot to do. I think I made my walls way too big. Anyways, I'm gonna fix the height of this. The height is way too big. So we're gonna go with that highlighted, edit. I'm gonna duplicate it. This is gonna be a 48, instead of it being 60, I'm gonna make it a 36. Now, just this, the height, instead of it being 5 foot, which is 60, I changed it to 3 foot, which is 36. Now I'm gonna use my arrow keys. I'm gonna put it up. I want the bottom, see the top edge should be right about 7 feet. And I know it's 36, so it's 3 feet for the size here. And from the bottom, from the sill, remember the sill is the bottom of the window. From here to the floor is 4 feet. So 4 plus 3 is 7. So we're at the right location. Okay. Escape. So now here's my kitchen, my completed kitchen. And I am going to take 3 pictures to submit in the canvas. Do that here. So my first picture is this, and I can shrink down this wall. I don't need it to be this big. Shrink down this wall. So first one is this. However, I need to move my markers, floor plan markers, up next to it, or it's going to be way too small. Okay. So now I'm going to, first of all, save your work, right? So I'll save as project, save it in your OneDrive. Put it art design. This is going to be kitchen. And I'm now going to go create a PDF of sheets. And where do I want to save it? Tell it where you want to save. OneDrive, part run. And Revit kitchen, kitchen in Revit. And does this have a preview? Favorite export. Hopefully it shows us preview. Doesn't look like it did, so we'll have to double check that and make sure that that turned out all right. Go into OneDrive. Right, well, Maybe I shouldn't do it the regular way. So print to PDF. Preview. That's fine. Print. Okay. And kitchen in Revit. Save into my OneDrive, art design. Save. Okay, that's the first thing you're going to submit. Second thing is get your camera view, shoot an angle this direction. I want to see the left side or something. Show me everything. Make sure you don't. Okay, so I can see everything on the left half. So I can see your wall cabinets. I can see your base cabinets. Everything looks good. I'll do the same thing. Print to PDF. Preview. Perfect. Print. Okay. Save this as kitchen 3D left side. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Let's shoot another camera view to the right. Just this one. I can see everything. Don't. Okay, so I can see everything up to where I left off on the other view, right? I can see the dishwasher, all this whole side. Everything looks good. Print to PDF, preview. Gorgeous. Print. Okay. Save as for kitchen 3D right. Save. All right, so those are the three things: the floor plan, the left side, the right side, and my floor. All right, hopefully that was helpful. If not, then I can help you in class. Peace.